No, I'm about to play a game right now. Hold on. No, you're not logged in under my name. Yeah.
But let me be next to you and tell me.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium
level 55 yet.
in Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies.
No, bro. I'm just gonna
As
be
we'll
stuck
see a
with
playoff
what
team from last
When
year,
are they
the
resetting?
USC Trojans,
Tomorrow?
taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Utah State
Oh, then
Aggies.
we'll be good by tomorrow then.
EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Oh, fuck, it's next Thursday. Never mind. It's every Thursday.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. All right, guys, let's chat a little Utah State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line.
What you can play when you come back?
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Flying out to the left. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Good, solid pick up on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Back-to-back drop user picks. What the fuck does the game wants me to do?
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. It's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Just a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, that's when the offense.
They did say they mess with the sliders in this league.
Over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
That's crazy. That throw was crazy right there.
2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just keep slinging it. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Give him 88 yards on the ground in the 1st quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period.
So what did you say?
Directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd.
I boxed myself with the person and did it. I'm sorry.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to pass their way in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused
gonna play that game
on 1st
anymore.
down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up
Just
and
how
down the
confident.
field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, it settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now,
Come
my job
on,
is to put
play
another
that kind of
long
knock
drive
down.
together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He'll throw on third down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his way for three out to the 33.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. The offense changing the play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On his way back from the 20. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Going for the big play. It's caught. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
He makes it look so routine out there, just pluck it. In this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
A little release to the back. Runs through a tackle. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
You know, it's funny, I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Trojans are on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards rushing, and with
I haven't heard him talk in a minute.
He's now over
Well,
100
probably already
yards
left
on
work.
his opening day.
He's on the leg still.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
Yeah, nah, I would. I mean,
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
I would need my 2 days off, but I understand. Once you get all those hours.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. And the Trojans have taken it inside the 20. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 7 over Navy. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Utah State up-tempo. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waited for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using the quick game. Touchdown Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Utah State, 0.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Handoff from the shotgun. At the 35, he's loose. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Hauls it in. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
But this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Peters. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Slings it downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw it back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Off play action. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, USC. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Utah State, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Swings it out to the flat. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Off the RPO, complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Shakes off the defender. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. It'll be 3rd and long.
Bless you.
Thank you.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
Lines a tight end down the gut. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nah, bro. Have a good night.
You super hobby on the ball.
All right.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Trying play action. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Absolutely center cut. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Cal. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Here comes the heat. Gets it out quickly. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Utah State, 3.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They'll try the run. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
They're good, right?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Punts it out of the air. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Trojans! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Yeah.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's open on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab.
Okay, Eden, I'm in the game.
They knock him
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup.
That's why you should have got off. I don't know why he's still on.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The run from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, give on the inside. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to Green. Got enough for the first down. There he goes to the left. The 30. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Utah State, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Here's a quick throw out
What
to
are
the
you
left.
watching me there?
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Finds a little space. Fights off a defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Utah State up-tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back, and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Because why did it have to, like, when you were watching the market, why did it have, like, sad music? It sounded like sad music.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
The first one, like, so first I started and then the ball didn't
And as the quarterback takes a knee, that clock keeps dwindling away. Now under a minute to play. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Timeout, USC.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Trojans will hustle to the line. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another piece.
Okay, yeah, you didn't get off. How did you didn't get off there?
Every time I see someone play when I see their boots, like making their steps, I'm like, how does their car do that? Like, how do they do that? Or is it just because I'm not paying attention to my son? Well, I just saw it right now. It's making that effect.
It's okay. I've heard it before.
Your people saying rule number one in vacuum, I don't even know what that means. Like, when they get their cards, they're kissing. Yeah.
Which one? Yeah. No. No. Not really. No. I remember that one.